So,
Let me turn down this music, actually. It's still too loud for me. I need this incredibly jaunty music to be quiet. In fact, I had to change shit earlier, so I said see if the audio works. Okay, who hoops remembers what happened last time?
so long.
Spooky church saved some woman and a kid.
Yep, we were accosted by a woman who claimed that her child was stolen away. We checked her home out. We found the goblin kidnapping that occurred, just like in the other place that we saw back in like session 2 or session 3. Can't remember which one specifically. Um, we went out to go rescue them, found spooky haunted church, spooky scary skeletons. Actually, there were no skeletons. I lied.
No, there were definitely skeletons.
Well, I mean, they were inside people, so
No, there was 5 skeletons in there.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, my brain. I was like, I thought there was, but I just remembered the goblin fight. So yes, so there were spooky, scary skeletons, and then we took out the goblins. We kidnapped one of them, rescued the little girl, and a random woman that we didn't know was captured as well. And then came back and didn't get a reward. Sheriff, you let us down.
You
I
got
think we got something,
technically,
yeah, from the head of the goblin.
yeah, you got
That's true.
technically 1
We got
silver
the.
because he was a gang member.
Yep, this is true. We didn't get
Eh,
the bounty for the kidnapped girl or whatever though.
I don't think there was one. I think she just fed us.
That too.
Well, I mean, the sheriff said that he was going to try to make something.
let him try.
Oh yes, the we rescued Patricia and Agna. I was like, what's their names? Agna's the little girl.
And now, what is the plan today? Before last session, I believe the plan was to go to Old Oakley and you got interrupted.
Yes, this is true.
After long resting, go to Old Ugly? What's over there again?
I believe that's where the mage uh, person was. Noel? Was it a Noel?
We have a knoll.
He is an elf, you can tell by his outrageous name.
Oh yeah, okay.
The other Noel was part of these Scrumpin boys.
Oh okay, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, so we pretty much really had 2 items on the docket: deal with the Scrumpin boys and speak with the mage in Old Oakley to figure out what's going on with the necrol cards stones with the magic sigil on them.
Do we
And
have a
yeah,
group name yet?
what?
We have a group name yet? Since we're functioning together. Can we be the legal team?
We can steal from YouTube and call ourselves the Legal Eagles.
Legal Eagles? None of us are eagles.
Not with that attitude.
Great, we gotta make those wing costumes. Do we use the term ill for cool things here? Like, oh, that's ill. Or is that
What?
anachronistic?
I'm not sure if I want to be associated with disease.
Right. But then we can be the illegals.
That's blatantly contradictory to the purpose that I serve, sir.
But we're sick.
Sick justice.
We're illin.
Sick justice. But also sometimes I feel like we break the law a little. Just a little.
How dare you say that to me? I would
Oh,
never
that's
do
true.
anything but lawful things.
That's true. We can't break the law. You can just declare it lawful. You're a judge. I'm so happy to have a judge in our party. I can get souls easier.
I mean, if we had ever executed anything.
I need you to start saying or declaring that people are guilty so we can sentence them to execution. Even in combat,
Hmm.
I'm gonna riot. I need those souls. I'm in debt.
That's a good question. How long would it take? Like, how much time has passed between the start of this session and now? Because if there's been enough time for the sheriff to interrogate the goblin, we could ask really quick what he discovered.
Yeah, I guess if we've had some downtime.
It probably has been, yes.
Oh, then what did everyone do for downtime?
Cleaned my gun, I guess.
Oh, that reminds me. Atticus, you might want to look into getting a repair kit.
Okay.
Specifically to repair your shields, pretty much.
Oh, okay. I have a shield too. I should. Well, I don't have the shield block ability though, so I don't need to repair it.
I guess technically I did retraining to swap out survival for performance.
Ah.
What did I do?
Oh, I should probably sell some of this stuff. Picked up a lot of shit.
Yeah, that's true. What do we got here?
I have 2 short bows. Does anyone? You can sell them for half, right, Dub?
Yep.
Okay, I'll just sell both of them. Worth 3 gold.
Do we think we'll need like a folding ladder?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Multi-hinged 10-foot ladder. Like I can carry it, but I can't put it in my backpack.
The dog slicers that I picked up, 2 of them are only 1 silver each. I think I'll hold both of them so I can slice things? Slashing weapons, right? I don't have any slashing weapons.
Are you a goblin?
No. It says I'm proficient in them because they're martial weapons?
I guess the question that I would have for downtime is, you said it's possible to transfer enhancement runes?
Yes.
Okay, because we have that +1 dagger, and I was thinking one of our offensive-oriented party members should perhaps get the +1 rune from it then.
Well, Graya's already got one.
A +1 enhancement, or?
Yep.
Okay.
Them hand wraps.
So would that be... I'm trying to think who has weapons, and it's kind of like myself, Garmurum's hammer, probably, and
Yeah,
maybe even one of Abner's pistols, kind of.
that'd be great.
If you're going off
Yeah.
meta here, I think Gunslinger would be the better choice because they have a higher weapon proficiency than everybody.
Yeah,
They share the same proficiency as fighters.
Okay,
They crit more.
so if I spend some time doing that for Abner, I guess
Do
the
you have
question...
crafting?
I do. It's trained, and it's +8.
Do you need any assistance?
I don't know.
I can't help you in crafting, but I can do. I can get you food. What do you need?
I don't know. So that's another question: is like, do we need specific tools to do that, or is just crafting sufficient?
I know it uses the crafting downtime, but instead of 4 days, it's a 1 day.
Change into your really spiffy blacksmith gear and start forging. I imagine they have a blacksmith here.
They
Yeah,
do,
it'd
yes.
be John Jacob, or whatever his name is.
Jingleheimer Smith.
His name is my name too.
I can't believe it. But yeah, I guess the question then is, would it be better to put it on the hand cannon or on the double barrel pistol, if that's the case?
Tend to use the pistol more.
Would the double barrel pistol get it on both barrel shots?
Yeah,
Yes, it's the
the
same
double barrel,
attack, so
yeah, all it does is increase your damage die up one size.
Ah,
So that would give you some flexibility to shoot more and have a better
Is it
chance to hit.
is it potency or striking? Because they're different.
potency.
Okay, so it's only +1 to hit. Is the increase?
The increased
Striking.
damage he's talking about is from the double-barreled pistol, where you can shoot both barrels at once.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that might make either way. You either get 2 shots with a better chance to hit, or 1 shot with a better chance to hit with higher damage. And that's really going to depend on your action economy and your attack penalty, how you want to play that out. Like, if you have an enemy that's got low armor class, multiple hits would be better, but something with a bigger armor class, the double barrel shot's better, I think.
+1 would be really helpful in that one.
But yeah, so I guess if there's no other objections or cases to be made, I guess my downtime will be transferring that rune to the double barrel pistol.
It will be a crafting check where you have to beat a DC 12, so not that hard.
Yeah, I got an 80% chance to do it.
I'm gonna bring you water to spritz you with every now and
Hey, it was almost a critical success.
then.
But yes, I before I forget to mention, I am quite tired. It has been a long work week, so if I seem a little dull, please forgive me.
Same, friend.
Yeah.
That's okay though. I can get away with not acting human because this guy is weird.
I should definitely actually make the sessions shorter than today. And not say I'm gonna do it and then go for 8 hours.
I mean, I don't mind playing and stuff like that. Like, I'm having a good time, so I'm down to play for however long we want. It's more just like
Hey, you're gonna see some weird shit.
I might be a little bit loopy or loose, so to speak. And I'm supposed to be playing this very serious, relatively stoic character.
Well, I know one thing that somebody can do for downtime, but I don't know who has it. There was an item that you didn't identify last time because everybody was dumb.
Was it the liquid or the? I'm pretty sure Atticus has it. It's one of those like it's the substance, the powder.
Yes.
The mysterious powder.
All right. So how does do I just edit the +1 dagger to be a dagger and then I don't know how that works.
Yeah, let me do it. What gun are you putting it on?
That double barrel pistol.
There you go.
Ooh, that's worth a lot of money now.
And I'll go ahead and unless somebody wants the dagger, I'll just sell that.
Sell which?
What?
Sell what?
Oh, the dagger that I transferred the +1 rune from.
What? Oh, right. You're transferring it. Gotcha.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'll just sell the dagger for a silver piece.
I got really fucking confused and thought that you upgraded a dagger and then we're going to sell it.
Yeah. You can sell it for half, so is it like 5 copper?
Well, the price says 2 according to this thing, so I'll transfer it or I'll sell it for 1 silver.
Daggers are more expensive than dog slicers.
Well, I mean, like
Well,
dog slicer's a piece of shit, right?
Yeah, dog
Yeah.
slicer's literally just scrap metal, complete
Yeah.
with holes ground through it to make it lighter.
Yeah, Garmrum holds it up, and it's like, take offense to the name of this weapon, but I shall use it.
Is it fragile in this system? No.
No,
In
it's not.
Pathfinder 1, they were fragile, so if somebody tried to disarm you and crit or something like that, it would shatter and it would be gone.
It's
They
strange
don't have
because
that trait here. We're
I was gonna say, yeah, like the actual dog slicer item mechanics doesn't seem that bad.
It's got backstabber, right? Yep.
Yeah, so doesn't sound like anybody wants the dagger, so I'm just gonna sell it.
yeah, 1 extra silver is not bad.
Okay. So yes, Abner, there you go. If you're interested in continuing to work with me, consider this payment.
Thank you. I will make use of this and pay back my debt to you somehow.
No problem.
I could see somebody moving their mouse on the very edge of the screen, and apparently there's a gap between the chat box and the very edge. So I thought it was a reflection on the black part of my monitor that's shiny, and I was like, what the fuck is causing that behind me?
Some person just with like a little laser.
May I use my downtime to retrain my additional lore from Boneyard onto legal, so that when I reach level 3, legal actually starts going up without me having to waste
I thought
skills on it.
I thought Boneyard was from your background.
Yep.
It was, but we're never gonna use it.
You can't retrain background stuff.
Damn.
If it's from character creation and it wasn't a choice, you can't retrain them. So you could, for example, retrain your, what is it, probably 2+ int skills from being an oracle, because those are optional. But you couldn't retrain, what is it, religion that you also get from being an oracle, because that one's set.
Yeah, I don't think I could train religion because, like, hey, you get religion.
And it's the same thing for your lore skill.
How do I increase my legal ability?
With a skill increase?
Yeah, with a skill increase, which I need for my skills.
You could get the 1 feat that gives you a lore skill, and then it upgrades by
Can I use
itself
that
over time.
on? Yeah, can I use that on the skill? Because it gives me a new lore, and that's the one that improves.
As long as you retrain your legal lore, and your legal lore was granted to you from an option that's a choice.
Yeah, legal lore came from my ancestry actually, which is a hell thing. Which is this thing here.
But was it a choice, or was it given?
Don't think so. Here, it's called Hellspawn?
You learned how to practice law in hell.
Okay, yeah,
So it
you
says
couldn't
if you
retrain
were
that
already
one.
trained, if you were already trained in deception, I could change it to a different skill. But lore is like a legal lore is set, so there's just no way for me to add the skill for it to upgrade automatically. I have to use skill increase. I don't know why it's like that. How dare they?
I would still allow the feat that upgrades it, because you would basically be wasting the immediate benefit of it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, so what else we got to wrap up?
Quick logistics question. On warning shot, the requirement is a loaded firearm. Does that discharge and have to be reloaded, or is it? It doesn't say so in the text.
Does it say you make a strike?
It does not. It says you attempt to demoralize by firing using the maximum range. In terms of tags, it's gunslinger level 2 in action.
It says you fire your gun. Presumably, you'd shoot something. Presumably.
Now you just shoot a bullet into the air. Just miss on purpose, just to be scary.
I would say it probably does.
Okay. Noted.
You're spending a bullet to have
A demoralized check.
how much extra range?
Maximum range of the firearm.
It's probably a lot more useful if you're like a sniper kind of person.
Possibly. I don't know what is the maximum range of this thing.
Well, like if you have like a Giselle or something that's like what 120 feet.
The range on both of your guns is 30, so it's the same. But yeah, I think the basic musket goes up to 90.
Yeah, so like depending on the range of the actual demoralize action, this might not actually help you.
It says maximum range rather than the usual range of 30. So does that mean maximum increment range or just 30?
Yep.
Okay. So
Because anything after your increment is outside of your range, which is why it gets a penalty.
Okay. I mean, still, 30 feet is for demoralize is probably, and it doesn't have a circumstance penalty for language barrier.
Yeah, that'd be the only reason to take it is if you're trying to intimidate something that doesn't understand you, you don't take the penalty. But otherwise, yeah, it's if you're only using pistols, it's strictly inferior to just making an intimidation check.
If you were a dwarf, you could have a clan pistol, and they have a range of fucking 80.
That maybe. I may have to rethink that feat then.
I'm trying to see if there's any other pistols that you would want to use that would be better. It looks like they're all 30 though.
Yeah, pistol is the short range gunslinger option.
Dueling pistol is 60 feet. Concealable concussive fatal D10, D6 base damage.
That's pretty good.
That's the one I wanted, but I didn't have enough money to buy it straight out. So
Basic flintlock pistol is 40. Looks like 30 is the norm, yeah. In fact, it seems like the dueling pistols is what your end game is gonna want to be anyways. Unless you really want 2 shots before reloading.
I mean, it's not super necessary. It's what I had money to buy straight out. So
Besides the clan pistol, it seems like the dueling pistol is straight up just the best one. Otherwise, it's the slide pistol because it has 5 shots before you have to reload.
I have to reload 5 different times.
Okay, well, what is today's plan now?
Well, I did I did my downtime. Abner and Garmram did theirs. Um, what was Atticus's downtime? Was there some retraining going on there, or just?
I don't know. I think he changed out a feat.
And did Graya have downtime as well?
Oh no, she has nothing to do. She is purposefully annoying scorpions because she is bored. And then learning how to wrestle them because wrestling.
Hmm. Is anybody else hearing like a scratching or like some sort of like buzz?
Yeah, I think it's Arson's mic.
Sorry. I think it might be the mechanical off switch.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that happened to me when I had one. It would make like a scratch noise whenever you flicked it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not crazy. Good.
Maybe you
Well,
still are a little.
I'm not schizophrenic or, whatever the paranoid delusion auditory
Okay,
hallucination thing is.
well,
that seems legit. That seems legit.
Anyways, so I think the plan was, unless everybody wants to go after the Scrumpin Boys for some reason right now, I think the plan was just to head to Old Oakley.
yeah, I think the obsidians, like the stones, are the most important thing because number one, I think they were timed.
Yeah, so the sigil will wear off over time. The question is how long it lasts. Um, if I'm trained in spells, and I could just make an Arcana check to know, right?
Yes.
All right, I will make the check to see what I know about that.
It should be very easy because it's a cantrip.
Bam.
You know that it depends on the level of the caster. However, I think the minimum time is a week. Yes, the minimum time is a week, and then for a slightly competent spellcaster, it would be a month, and then for higher level spellcasters, it would be a year or forever.
So there's a good chance that we're dealing with a mediocre to slightly competent caster, maybe longer then, or maybe more powerful then, depending on how long this sigil actually lasts. Either way, we don't know how long the goblins had it. So we'll need to move without too much delay if we want to make sure that the sigil itself can be directly examined. I think I mentioned taking down a sketch of it at some point, but I don't know if there's a way to make an item or a reminder out of that.
I think you did use your writing kit to do that already.
Yeah, I remember saying I wanted to do that, but I don't think there's any drawing of sigil. You know.
You just put it in your inventory since you're the one that would have it anyway.
Okay, but yeah. So unless we got anything else that we want to do, it seems like we're heading to Old Oakley.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to buy something, you may as well wait till you're there because it is a metropolis, or it is a large city. It's just below a metropolis.
Onward.
How are you gonna get there? What's the logistics?
I mean, at some point, I feel like we should get our own wagon. But for now, I think we just need to rent out again.
Beep beep.
How much does it cost for a ride to go there?
That's what I gotta figure out now. At some point, by the way, I need to make a new vehicle that is a covered wagon that holds like 4 to 6 people in the back. Because this is definitely a thing that should already be there instead of just the carriage or whatever it is that only holds 2.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, apparently your options are you can have a covered carriage or just a cart. The covered carriage is 4 times as expensive.
Just the heat, maybe.
Or rain or like blizzards, because there is like anomalous weather in this setting.
Right. This place might have a blizzard out of nowhere. It's a weird place. Oh, what? Maybe it'll rain frogs.
Okay, let's see. It is 3 copper per 5 miles or 2 silver per 5 miles. An endurance horse can go roughly 100 miles in a day. And it's gonna take 3 days to get there. So fucking who wants to do math?
Not me.
What's the mileage?
Hearing that thing again. Yeah, like weird feedback.
Even at 3 copper per 5 miles, it's gonna be very expensive, isn't it?
Like how far is
What?
it?
How far away is the city?
I'm just going off days instead of distance, so I don't have to calculate that.
So what? It's 3 days worth of riding.
Yep. And I just looked up how how many miles a horse can go in a day before it gets tired, which is apparently 100.
So we're assuming what, 300 miles total?
Might have random encounters.
Holy crap! That's going to be like 180 copper pieces.
Oh no, 18 silver.
Well, yeah, or 1.8 gold just to go there.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to get some money.
I'll donate a gold.
I got money.
I mean,
Graya's fucking flush.
Raya's loaded, and she's not using it for anything because
I
she's
was going to say, like, is it per person or just for the entire thing?
It's just once.
Oh, okay, that's not nearly as bad.
yeah. So 2 gold, Graya can
Pretty much
happily
2
pay
gold,
that.
yeah.
Round trip's going to be a little over 5 gold.
It'll be 3.6 gold. And that's assuming we're even heading back
Yeah,
here.
I'll just pay the 2 gold. You know, nice tip.
Yeah.
Like literally, all you have to do is be like, "Hey, Graya, we need some money," and she's just like,
Oh, here.
"Yeah, like how much? Is that a lot?"
And you still have all that wine, don't you?
Oh no, pawn that.
Oh, that's how you have so much money now. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that was like a one-time sale of like 18 fucking gold.
Other than that, you are going to have to camp on the road.
Well, I guess we should
Hey.
buy some tents.
I got the tent from the goblins.
If it's a goblin-sized tent, is it?
It's 4% tent.
I was gonna say,
Ah,
didn't it
that
host
could
like 4
fit.
people?
Yep,
That
it's a
could
four
fit.
person tent.
Fit 8 goblins.
Gaia can sleep outside, and in addition, feed like everyone.
That takes care of just about anything we need. She just kind of sprawl out in the dirt outside.
Oh yeah, I mean, since there are no trees, she just like paces around and stamps down
Cactus.
some dirt and then falls over. She has fur; it's fine.
Be like one of those like lynxes or bobcats and climb the cactus.
That might be a bit much.
They get pretty big. Big.
Oh, that's a good desert theme. Okay, well, buy up your shit now. I'm sure everybody probably has rations from starting equipment, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't think
Still.
anyone has used rations.
Yep, I've got 2.
I have 2
I've got 9 out of 10 charges.
with 10
Yeah,
rations.
a ration item has like charges, right?
Apparently.
7 or something.
So 2 rations is 2
Oh
weeks.
yeah. Okay, yeah. I've got 7 chargers. 2 rations.
Nope.
Oh, there you go.
Ignore
That
that.
uses a charge.
No, it
I was
doesn't.
about to ask
You
how
have to
you
hit
use
the
a
use
charge.
rations button. You just click on it, open it, and then hit use rations.
Yeah, they use
I actually did use some in order to feed our funny little dragon pal.
Oh yeah.
Rip in peace, Chester.
I want to see what Raya can like scrounge up out of curiosity. Desert.
Get like fucking cactus pears and grubs. Like if you're with me, you're eating bugs.
Cactus
Scorpions.
fruits are pretty tasty.
He doesn't seem to mind.
Nothing wrong with eating bugs. They go pretty good in gumbo.
Tell me more about this magical gumbo.
It's an amazing meal that mixes a bunch of things into a pot with a bunch of spice. You like andouille, boy?
Looking at what?
Anyways,
I don't speak demonic.
okay. Do we need to, are we doing any like die rolls for like traveling events or anything? Or should we
I'm
just
glad
use
you
up?
asked. Why
Oh,
don't you
no.
do 2 d12s? Oh, that's extreme.
Yes.
On the one hand, we die.
On the other hand, we go straight to heaven.
What are we
But should I
rolling?
use? Should I
You go
use
to
like
hell before you die.
A velocipede is 60 gold.
A
Um,
what?
Bicycle.
This bicycle with the giant wheel in front. It's more expensive than like a wagon.
it's for the rich only?
But
You
how
wouldn't
many
understand.
horses does it take?
Nothing. It's just you and your legs.
No, I mean a wagon.
Oh, I don't know. One, I imagine, because it only seats 2 people and has 1 pilot.
That's a good question. Are you just gonna leave the wagon in town, or are you gonna try to take it with you?
Oh yeah, the cart that we grabbed.
Should maybe rent a horse.
The-
Is that cart magically a four-seater plus one pilot?
No,
No.
it's like it's meant for like items and carrying stuff. It's
Okay, that's convenient.
yeah, we took it from the goblins that they covered the tracks of the horse that they had, but not the wagon.
Can we like leave it with the
Makes-
sheriff? It's kind of our home base sort of thing.
We may want to be careful about promising that. Maybe better to just sell it if we don't have any plans or use for it. Because like a horse is like how much? Like was it like 8 gold?
Let's
And then
see.
we'd also have to take
Animals.
we'd have to take care of it as well and kind of manage it. So that's kind of why I was saying like we should just get like a large enough wagon for everything at some point.
You can rent them for a silver a day, or you can purchase them outright for 8 gold.
But yeah, like a horse represents some upkeep that we may not be needing for. Like we don't have as like everything fits on our person right now, right?
How much could the horse possibly eat? Thrice?
Apparently, you can also hire a guard dog for a copper a day, or just 2 silver to buy it completely.
No dogs.
We have one actual dog and one sort of dog. So
Oh wait, if you were getting something to haul a cart, actually, that would be a pack animal, which is 2 copper per day, or 2 gold to buy it straight up.
Good pack animals. Then we can get food for them when we get to town.
Morbid though it may be, the only reason I can think of for having the cart right now is to pile up bodies so that we can collect bounties.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You've never
Just a
thought of just
fucking
sitting in the cart and riding in it for a little while?
I mean, there's no seats in the cart.
Okay.
So yeah, like you could sit in it, presumably, but it's not actually meant to ferry people around. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Do we want to make the investment to be able to haul dead bodies?
it's a long distance to be hauling dead bodies.
I'm fine with just selling it here. Like, it's not going to be hard to find another fucking wagon.
yeah, we can always get a wagon where we're going.
This is true. How much is a cart?
I think it
That
was
could be
3
cool.
gold. I'm loading it right now very slowly.
I was gonna say that could be kind of a windfall.
Yeah, it's 3 gold.
Yeah, so it'd be like 1 gold, 5 silver for us.
There is a farrier here, and a large part of their town's fortune is by renting out horses, so they may pay extra.
Could try selling it to them.
You'd have to haggle for it. So who's your face that's gonna try to sell it?
Garmarum, how's it going, buddy?
Things are all right. Hurting for souls.
I hear you.
What?
Listen, listen, buddy. There's a way that you could make some money that might help you to get some souls. Have you ever tried
Honestly,
selling a cart before?
um, no.
It's really easy. All you got to do is tell people that they can carry things in it, and then tell them that if they give you some money, they'll be able to use it however they like.
That sounds very doable.
I'm sure you can swing it, buddy.
All right. How much is the fair price for this cart?
Typically bought new, it is 3 gold. Realistically, we want to get as much as we can for it. Um, I would settle for half if it comes to it. We don't
Okay.
want it.
What's the state of this cart, I guess?
See for yourself. I'm going to gesture to the cart.
Describe this cart, Dub. How terrible is it?
What did the goblins do to it?
What
Other than
stains?
having a bunch of dirt and shit on the inside, not much.
I suppose if we clean this out, it should be fine. It might sell for more. It's all about presentation, right?
That's right.
Guess that's what I do for my actual downtime since I'm not retreating. I've never cleaned anything before aside from my own clothes and my own person. Let's see if we can clean a cart. I don't know.
Used
This
cart salesman.
requires
Oh God, the frontier equivalent.
clean it out. Should be fine. Maybe grab a sandpaper, and smooth out some edges.
If only you had prestidigitation.
What sorcery is this? Well, actually,
It's an arcane cantrip.
Yeah, literally sorcery.
yeah, yeah, literally sorcery. I do
Alas,
divine.
I can cast spells, but not
Stabilize it.
prestidigitation.
I can stabilize it. That's
The
a
cart's
that's
dying.
well. You need stabilization in the cart, or it wobbles.
I'm just imagining like the most like pimped out suspension on the cart, you know?
I'm not trained at crafting. Someone's going to need to look at this to see if it's good. He just spend some downtime cleaning it out, and he's gonna go to that farrier and see what he can get for it.
Give me. I guess it would just be diplomacy.
I offer to help as I'm trained in diplomacy, but last time I did that didn't go well.
That's okay. The dice sometimes fucks us a lot, horribly. 15?
That actually does not meet his will DC.
Oh, damn it! Hero point,
Ooh.
bastard. I only rolled a 7. That makes sense. Let's try it again. Hero point.
There you go.
Hey!
Not a
Is
crit
that
though.
Damn.
Hey, like, no, I insist though. I cleaned it up for you and everything.
You do the whole joke where you're like, walk this way, Sonny, and then you like flail around towards the cart.
Arms are very animated in that suit.
Instead of 1-5, he will give you 1-7-5.
Hey, I bring back the money, everyone.
Nice.
Look at what we got.
Do we want to like split that evenly?
I don't care.
All right.
I think Garm put in most of the work on that one, so
It was a tough sell.
I had to pull out my most special jokes.
Lord
He
only
did not
knows what
get
you had to
most of
clean
them.
off.
I think toward the end, he just wanted me to leave. So fair.
But yeah, I mean, if you want the moolah, you can take it.
I'll just pretend I'm holding on to party fund. Is it 175?
Yep.
Yeah, 1 gold, 7 silver, 5 copper.
Yep.
Sure.
People are shooting fireworks in my neighborhood.
Why?
Because they're rednecks.
It's within 2 months of the 4th of July, so you gotta blow stuff up.
I guess that's true.
I mean, technically it's like 2 weeks away, but fuck them still.
Okay. So with that resolved,
Back up to your 1 and then a 12.
oh no, what happens?
Somewhere
The cart
along the
breaks.
ride, yeah, the car breaks. And you have to subsist in the desert for several days as you walk to the next town. No. You get... you hear the flapping of leathern wings.
Oh no!
Along the path.
Chester's dead.
It's Chester's ghost, yes.
Chester? Chester? Oh, it's not you.
Never.
And then you hear a high-pitched voice say, "Who is this that traverses my domain?"
Oh, whatever that is.
Mm.
And you can look out the back and see one of these.
So if we look up, what do we see?
Just Graya's head pops out like, what?
It's like a dust imp.
Correct.
Oh no. A dusty imp.
Um, what do I know about dust imps?
I don't know, there's a thing you could do for that.
I'm trying to think which of my skills would be most appropriate.
Another set of wanderers traversing my desert? Truly a travesty.
Graya just, who are you?
Who am I? Who am I? I am the conqueror of courts, the grave graveler, the sultan of Silt, the basalt baron.
Everyone counts the titles.
Who
Each
are
time
you?
another title comes out, he gets like a little more nervous. Like, he has so many titles, he must be very powerful.
And who are you to be traversing my desert? Also, Alex
Honorable
Gator, you
Oh,
would
sorry.
know that this is specifically a dust method.
I don't think mine would get. But this is because it's religion. He thinks it's an
Let's see.
imp.
No, Garmarum does not. But Alex, you
Right.
know that this is specifically a dust method? What else would you like to know about them?
Are they territorial creatures? Are we gonna have to fight this thing?
Technically, yes, because it is an elemental. You would know that.
Hmm.
Graya just continues her conversation with, I'm Graya. I'm not from around here.
Oh, and the travelers don't even know the greatness of my domain. Oh, it is terrible to be the great Kragaton in these times.
She really tries not to snicker.
I'm the. Go ahead.
It's a really big desert.
And it is all mine. I watch over it all from the many terrible things that happen here.
What's the most interesting thing you've seen?
Oh, well, have you ever seen those terrible, tiny little drakes that happen to live in the dirt? Lash out at everything, the terrible beasts. I try my best every day to remove their kind from this desert, but it seems like more and more just keep coming. It is a tough job to be protector of the desert.
What kind of drakes live in the dirt and attack people?
I have this one here. Let me check for you.
You might be talking about just regular ass lizards. I don't know.
Just fucking like thorny toads.
I was gonna say, if
Yeah.
he's talking about Chester,
No.
I know. I was just about to make a joke though, where like if he's talking about Chester, we got some. We have some differences that are going to need resolving.
We have
Alex,
some
you would
things
also
to
know.
discuss.
It would be a family, the same family as Chester. However, these are known as prairie drakes. And you would know that they're extreme fucking assholes, actually. They will go out of their way to torture things and destroy property and stuff because their small stature, they're basically a small dog that is extremely aggressive.
So just like small dogs, they get away with it because they don't get hit in the face.
Correct.
What does he speak of, Your Honor?
Prairie drakes. Most annoying pests, for sure. It is a great service to have them removed.
Should we offer to help him with this endeavor?
Why would we do that?
Is it a task that can be completed? Does not sound like it.
I'm just feeling an emptiness after Chester. There's a void that has
So-
to be filled. He looks at.
With a small drake-like creature.
I need to kidnap more creatures.
One would think that these drakes would be good for your kind, considering their breath can rejuvenate the land much as I can. But you see, these dastardly drakes, anytime anyone would try to get them to help them, they would just bite the hand that feeds you. Feeds them, rather.
So we must
that
bite them
sounds-
first.
They are beings of pure evil. If you see them, you must smite them post haste. Then you may get the blessing of the great Kragaton.
Understood. Good day to you, Great Kragathon.
Is that your actual name?
Yes.
Powerful name.
Do even the commoners have the problem with the great Kragaton's name? Truly it is the end times.
Forgive his ignorance.
Gry just kind of looks at Garmurm. Friend of yours?
I don't know this creature. whether it is above me or beneath me in the cast, but then he looks around. Okay, definitely beneath. But
as he's flying in place and the cart is getting ahead of him, he will say, "You will all know. You all know of the Great Kragaton eventually."
We do know of you now. Could you repeat your titles?
The Conqueror of Courts, the Grave Graveler, the Sultan of Silt, the Barsalt Baron.
Why doesn't it just come with us and show us where we need to go to get rid of its things?
I
It's obnoxious, but
was gonna say we got the Queen's law to enforce and cases to administer. That said, we can definitely spread the word of the Great Kragaton.
Make flyers.
He is small, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that.
Always small and not tiny.
no, something that can rejuvenate the very land sounds quite useful.
Do we have to like bury them to do it, or do they have to breathe into the earth?
I don't know. The court's conqueror said he can do it, so
With your great powers, or with something else?
He is in the distance at this point, by the way.
Okay, he's gone. Farewell.
He was flying in places, and the cart kept going while he was shouting his titles.
Well, there he goes.
I feel like we were a bit rude in that transaction, but oh well.
Well, I'm sure that he had plenty of more titles that would equate to the Lord of Dirt.
Correct.
So,
The Seneschal of Sand.
there we go.
And you could have it all, my empire of Dwight.
I'm the Kragaton. I will make you dirt.
Dirt.
There you go. There's Kragaton.
Wasn't the new Chester.
I guess could have been, although it was more
You'd
of
have
a-
to convince him to leave his dirt territory, which I don't know if that's an easy thing to do with elementals. Like, would you have to bind it?
No, there does seem to be an abundance of sand and dirt.
This is true. We could bring him just about anywhere as long as there's dirt. But yeah, I have no idea how you would convince him to join.
It would specifically have to be sand and dirt and stuff, because they're a combination of air and earth. Because there is just an earth method, which would be rock and stuff.
Yeah, maybe we'll see him again. Who knows?
Stuart Little.
Okay, so day 1. Night falls. Would you like to set up watches or just say fuck it because you're in a desert?
I mean, we already know there's small asshole dragons out here somewhere, so
Yeah, we gotta be on the lookout for like small annoying dragons.
Alex, you would know specifically that they live in burrows underground.
Yeah, so they would just dig.
You think they'll pop up and bother us?
I mean, it's possible. Um, Deserts tend to be very different at night than during the day.
It gets colder, I hear.
Well, a normal desert, yeah, it would definitely be a lot colder.
It rains acid here.
Wow. I mean, I'm not against doing part of the watch. Um, I've got perception, so
Graya doesn't, but she can stay up late.
I've got perception.
I've got terrible perception, so I think Garmin would take a watch if only if we were attacked, he'd help whoever is watching. Take a watch with someone with good perception.
Let's see here.
do we need like two shifts or?
You can make as many shifts as you want.
I was gonna say I don't know how the rest mechanics play with that.
Yeah, do you need like 6 hours of sleep or how long is night?
In a desert, probably shorter than normal. One thing that I forgot to mention that will be prescient right now, under the night sky, not in a town. When you look up, there are in fact two moons in the sky, one right next to the other. They both rise at the same time and fall at the same time.
I mean, to us,
And this
that's
is
perfectly
normal.
normal.
You've been born with it your entire life.
Is this normal to me? Is this like this in hell?
Well, no, hell, there's a ceiling.
That's what I was
Some
just
places
thinking
there's no
of.
ceiling.
I don't know if
Some
hell
places
is a
no.
separate dimension. I think it probably is.
I was gonna say I thought like hell was like one of the negative energy planes or something like that.
Yeah, like in regular D&D cosmology, it's like a fucking alternate dimension, like Hiffle.
Garmurm is probably not normal to you.
I'm like, I heard there was a moon. I guess this is accurate.
So you're really not from around here, are you?
No. This isn't even my normal body.
We noticed.
That wasn't my normal body either.
Now we need to talk about things. Eventually.
We have time. I'm in no rush.
Any
I'm a
chance you
little
ever want a
rush.
mask?
Oh, what was that?
Any chance you ever worn a mask or possibly smell of roses?
That sounds nice.
Okay, never mind then.
Never smelled roses.
Smelled of, but same thing.
Same thing, right?
I was just thinking I should have a night background for a night in the desert, but that would just be a black screen.
Add stars. A moon. Two moons.
Double moon gum.
What order are you gonna do the watch in then?
I can go first.
I'll go with you.
Guess I will go next.
Graya can fill in for the last watch, I guess.
As long as you all get 8 hours of sleep.
probably best for the person with actual dark vision to take the darkest part.
I also have dark vision
That
and
makes sense.
Always.
I should,
impersistent.
yeah, that makes sense. I should probably take a later one.
Yeah, I
Darkest.
cannot see in the dark, so
You can start earlier.
yeah. And I don't think Atticus can either, so
You know, I
I'll
don't
go
actually
with
know if goggles of night are a thing in this.
they are. There's some lesser and a greater one even.
Is it low light and then dark vision?
I think it's they give you dark vision. The other ones can give you greater dark vision.
Oh, right, I forgot that exists.
Yeah, which lets you see through magical darkness.
Alex and Garmarum starting it out.
Perception check.
I wish the button next to perception for secret would actually just automatically roll it secretly.
Yeah,
It
that'd be
used
nice.
to. It's weird because I'm pretty sure it used to.
Like it brings up the perception check settings.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I have always showed this window before attempting checks.
Pretty sure like when you clicked it, it just rolled the dice automatically.
Yeah, like when there was a setting that said, you know, always have the window before making the check.
Hey.
So I turned that off. Let's see if it works. Hey, it does.
Yeah.
You rolled the exact same number.
Wow!
Your magic.
So while the night is uneventful, you do notice a small cloud appear in the sky and go to one specific area several hundred meters away and shower the area with hail. That's about
That's
it.
not us.
Okay.
And then who was number 2?
It's just me. Alright, let's see what horrible thing happens with me rolling dice.
It'll be fine.
I forgot to do this. Desert music. Abner, give me a fortitude save.
Well, good luck.
Is that public or?
Yes.
Sweet Jesus.
At some point in the night, a harsh wind starts blowing through the area, kicking
Oh, no.
up loads of dust and stuff. You don't quite get it in your eyes, but you can't see much the entire time that you're up.
It's the damn Kragaton, the conqueror of quartz, the grave graveler, the sultan of silt, the basalt baron.
Raggy Maggie.
Other than that, there is still no special events. But Graya, you will be doing your watch in a sandstorm.
Oh, great. So, can I substitute my survival for perception if I'm, in a sandstorm?
Unless you use survival to make something to mitigate it, perhaps.
All right, let's see. You want that private or what?
Nah.
Shit.
I was just looking through your stuff and you don't really have anything that would help anyways. Just give me
Where's
a
my-
perception as normal. And I'll just add the modifiers to it afterwards. Through the harsh desert winds, you can hear what sounds to be groaning and cackling. However, other than that, the night is still uneventful.
As
Which
long
would
as
be
whatever
into
that
morning.
is doing it over there.
And with that, it is daytime, technically.
Does anyone have a brush?
Kind of brush.
No. I have one.
Gry-
Nope.
The first thing Grya does is like dog shake the sand out of her fur.
The
that
sandstorm
was
has
weird.
died down to basically just wind with sand in it now.
This is miserable.
Yeah, and I heard it moaning.
Moaning?
Well, at least someone was having a good time.
Yeah, I've got sand in places I didn't even know I had. Anyway, it was over that way.
Maybe leaving the moaning sand piles in the opposite direction would be wise.
Yeah, I'm not really curious about moaning sand.
At least you have one person wearing a mask. Certainly help
Yep.
with the sand.
I'm doing great. I'll steer.
You do
Yeah,
have a
Gry.
person driving for you, so
Is
they
he
brought
alive?
their own tent. Yes, they're alive, and in fact, they are wearing goggles today so as to still see the road. Well, the lack of a road. Who wants to do the D12s again?
Who's feeling brave?
I mean, I'll do it.
I'm fearless and stupid. Let's do it. You want to take one D12 and I'll take another D12.
Well, looky there.
That's fine too.
my God.
Oh boy. 12 and 12. Okay, we've killed ourselves. Goodbye.
Is bigger better or what?
Your cart comes around the way of a large, is that a plateau? Would that be the correct name for a rock that is lifted off the ground?
Mesa?
Mesa might be better.
I think both would work, depending.
And then underneath the mesa, you can see
Fuck a combat.
There's an encampment here with a smashed cart. There are 3 people standing next to the fire. Ominously! Yeah, they're facing away from you and not moving.
Should we offer them a ride?
I don't think
Um,
they'll fit.
well, that and we don't know what's going on here.
Their cart is smashed.
They might also be
You,
murderers.
I was about to say, you're assuming that that's their cart.
I mean, we're
We're
finding
making some
murderers.
assumptions here too.
I assume the cart is just right off the screen.
Mr. Fairchild, shoot one of them as a warning.
Yeah, give them a warning shot.
That's what that
And
is, right?
I'm the evil one here.
Bit far for me to be accurately shooting at them.
Oh my god, you considered it?
Not shooting them necessarily, perhaps in their general vicinity.
It's the thought that counts.
Always more for the stealthy approach, though.
Yes, perhaps someone should should get into cover very quietly. Is this just a pile of rocks over here, or
It's more like a lowered section of rocks that have collected in a dune, pretty much.
Spice must flow.
I was about to say, perhaps you should find some cover?
So right now you're at the bottom of a dune, which would be what this is. And then this is a lowered section, and this is slightly lowered, and then this would be the top layer, I guess.
So we'd already be pretty much in cover just because we're not in line of sight.
Yeah, just lay down.
It is not large enough cover to block you. You'd have to take cover behind it, pretty much. Which
Either way.
would mean, yes, going up to the dune and then crouching down or laying down in it.
Either way, I see value in getting a better sense of what these people are. So if anybody is good at sneaking up,
Well,
That's a no for me.
I've got an 8 on stealth, so
I've got a 6. Shall we go check out what they're up to?
suppose so.
My stealth is -1. Do you want me to just yell at them?
Not yet.
Okay, fine. Look, I'll sneak up and see if I can eavesdrop.
Okay.
I wish to move quietly.
What is everybody else's exploration stuff going into this?
Well,
I want to
Also
stay
attempt-
back enough to not like mess with everyone's stealth.
I was just gonna say hi, but now people are
Well,
sneaking, so I guess I'm gonna just.
I was.
If you're gonna say hi, I'll go with you.
How am I supposed to do a blind roll when I turn off the check every skill?
I have no idea.
Yeah, because I turned off the setting where it's like, ask before you do every roll, and I rolled stealth and just went straight to the thing. Yeah, see?
Oops, that was the wrong thing.
There's now also explosions outside of my house.
Yay.
Where do you even turn the setting back on?
I don't know.
If it's not on your sheet, it may be under the actual settings.
I accidentally rolled that as a private instead of a blind. Do I need to do it again?
What about Garmarum and Atticus? What's your exploration action going into this?
Well, I don't want to blow everybody's cover, so I guess
Okay.
maybe also sneak.
All right, I figured this out. If you go to the upper right icon thing, it's next to the book icon, the compendia. PF2E player settings, and then show role dialogues.
All right. Sorry about the coofs.
There we go.
You want to know the funny part about that?
I rolled a critical failure again. Yeah, I did. My dice are like loaded towards the extremes, it seems.
Graya fucking steps on Alex's tail and he Tom and Jerry yells.
Yahoo!
Need to be right back again.
Well, I guess I'll sneak move over here at least. Get a funny flank on things. What, do I have to roll anything to sneak move or what?
Yes. It's a hidden stealth roll. Secret stealth roll, whatever they call it.
And just roll stealth.
As a blind GM roll, yes. What about Garmarum?
Everyone's kind of chilling. I figure I'ma stay in this cart and not fuck.
I'm back. Are we dead?
I'm gonna, well, they're far away-ish, I guess. I'm gonna message them. You're just like the demonic tickle, devilish tickle of my voice in the back of your head. Just like, give me a message, we're going to fight. Or give me a signal.
How much can I move if I was sneak moved?
Half your movement rounded down, but you can probably just go up to the edge like they have, considering you have time. Because it's the closest piece of cover, yep.
That was 40 move.
They're not moving this whole time, by the way.
Like, okay, I mean, they're not moving like they're not moving around, but are they moving as in, slight motions as though they were alive?
They're not, no.
Oh, okay.
Give me a
That's
second,
not
though.
good.
If someone throws a rock in their general direction, they.
Hold on a sec.
No, you won't have to worry about that. Here, have some more Mother 3 music. But it's for combat this time!
They're evil.
Give yourself them
Spinsters?
swords.
So, since some of us are sneaking, can we use stealth?
Yes. I spelled mischievous wrong. How the fuck did I spell this?
Shit.
I before E except all the other times where it doesn't do that. Okay, that's what I was doing wrong.
It is mischief. Like if Master Chief were a girl. How long have those modifier breakdowns been there?
For
The entire
skills,
time.
always.
Ah.
Atticus and Garmarum.
Yep.
Give me them initiatives.
Okay. Can I use stealth?
You would explicitly be using stealth, yes.
I know.
I myself am not stealthy. I just kind of Popeye walk myself over to them. Can that be intimidating?
You can try. However, one of the first things that happens is, as these guys were bundling up over here, I think, Abner, you're the only one that is currently hidden.
Got my weapon now.
Abner and Atticus are the only two that are hidden right now.
Great. They see the
Um,
monkey.
Yes, they turn around and they see the monkey and the crocodile. And as they turn around, you can see their clothing is partially decayed. Their flesh, not really. And they are carrying small swords.
You know, it's weird we didn't see that sooner.
Nobody tried perception. Speaking of perception, Garmarum,
Yes.
you are the first to see them
Are
turn
they?
around.
The guy farthest in the back.
Don't see their icons. Oh, there they are. I'm so far back.
Even he had to zoom out.
I had to zoom the hell out. I was like, oh, there they are. Let's see. What am I? I'm gonna go move here, and I'm going to cast shield on myself and wait for them to come to me. That should be my turn. Let me just a shield. Yeah, that's me.
Oh yeah, I forgot to turn that rule off.
Or the sideways thing.
Yep. I think if I do that, it's gonna reset the entire thing though, so... Oh, there you go. As it turns around, it begins twitching wildly as it runs full sprint at you.
Oh God.
Oh, they schmovin'.
Now, Alex, you have one right in front of you.
Well, let's see if my stratagem devising is going to work out.
It's a bit clippy.
Woo!
Hey!
Yeah, I'm going to go for that.
Sure, right in the face hole.
So I'm then going to do my attack.
Yeah, you didn't target them, but this is a crit.
Oh, whoops.
Hell yeah, you crit. The undead.
Okay. And then from there, I shall. Where is it? There it is. Alex Gator also casts Shield, his new trick.
My lord. I mean, Your Honor.
Abner, you are still considered hidden.
Okay.
They didn't get behind the rock to see you.
Shame. I guess technically first action would be to sheath the hand cannon. And then we're going to... No good places to hide.
Yeah, it's basically not possible. Unless you stride and then hide afterwards.
I got 2 free spaces thanks to 10 paces of stepping, so that's fun, I guess.
The only way you'd be able to reach other covers if you were a goblin with a very sneaky.
No, definitely not a goblin. We'll go there.
You would still
That's
be
part of the
hidden
10
to this
paces.
one, but not the other two.
That's okay. As that's action. Well, that was a free action, so let's move. There. And I'm just gonna shoot the top one. One barrel. For not much damage. And that is all 3.
Atticus, you are still hidden to everyone. Atticus,
Yes.
you are still hidden to everyone.
Yay. Uh, hmm. I have a plan. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. And then we're going to apply a poison to it. I can do that, right?
Yeah, it's just another action. Actually, it's 2 actions.
2 actions?
Yes.
2
Okay.
separate manipulates, yeah.
No, applying a poison is 2 actions unless you are a poisoner alchemist.
Pope.
Oh.
it's my turn, I guess.
Maybe it'll pay off.
I'm hoping. These things are immune to poison. That's going to be suck.
All right, you know the song and dance. Or the song and stance.
Reminder flanking is a thing. There you
Eh.
go.
I'm so used to it not existing anymore. But yeah, gonna do the flurry thing and punch a man's. That's a crit.
Nice. That's 36 damage combined with mine.
Um. So does it look like it matters if this is lethal or not? Like, are these living things?
You just have to do a check and find out. Their clothes are rotting, though. You do know that.
I was gonna say I
Okay.
don't think it matters.
They're just badly
I'm just
dressed.
gonna break their fucking faces. And let's see. So a second hit, and then this is gonna get +1 damage from the forceful, right?
It should, yeah.
So 6.
I wonder if it applies that already. No, it does not.
It does not. Yeah. So Graya just like stance stomps, runs up and punches this thing in the back of the head twice. And for what it's worth, it looks like it's still standing, which is
It
alarming.
is, yes.
Oh my god.
Okay, Abner. You notice this one. Okay, yes, I do have the correct one selected. I need to install that thing that puts like the weird circle around you whenever it's your turn so you can tell who it is. I don't know what that's called though.
Yeah, that one's useful.
Abner, you notice this one starts twitching and then boop.
Wait, I didn't see that. Which one?
This one.
Oh, okay.
It suddenly sprints towards you in an odd burst of speed and then attempts to grab you and fails, I'm pretty sure. Yes. And then it will just make one swipe at map. I forgot to target you.
It still hits. So
Oops, I forgot to complete that. Graya, be stabbed.
Or not.
Or not. Actually, no, it couldn't even stab because that was 2 of its movements. But that didn't exist. Garmarum.
Caught me with a mouthful. Let's see. How far is everything? Okay. He surveys situation, realizing, oh, that guy didn't die after being hit quite a lot. This seems a little dire. And he swings the meteor hammer with the dog dog's head starts to flame up, and he flings it, and the head disappears midair, and he yanks, and a rift in space tears open, fire and brimstone merging 30 feet here as he summons a hellhound. It's just the stats of a guard dog, but it's like a fiend. That's the only difference. So if you got like, I think we can just drag a guard. Oh yeah, you can just drag the guard dog stat block from there onto there. It gets 2 actions immediately because that's 3 of my actions. With 1 action, it goes over here, and it makes 1 attack with flanking.
It has pack attack. It has to have 2 people in this, though.
Fortunate. Unfortunate. That's it. That's me. That was 3 actions.
Alex Gator. Be grabbed.
Oh, no. Ah!
Oh no.
Where is grabbed? There it is.
I'm being molested. Help!
Alex Gator. Be stabbed. Or don't. You're still grabbed, though.
Ah, the old grab and stab.
Well, time to devise a stratagem.
Actually, wait a second. Was that a crit? What is your fortitude save? That was a crit, so you are actually restrained and you can do nothing but escape.
Oh, so I have to roll athletics instead? Or acrobatics or something to escape, is that right?
Or an unarmed attack if it's higher.
No,
It's basically
not.
just for fighters and monks.
All right, can I escape then?
You have to beat its fortitude DC again, I think.
Open fortitude isn't above a 9. A plus 9 at this level.
Okay, I want the escape action. Yeah, athletics DC. So you do pass.
All
You
right.
did it.
Am I still using my crummy roll for the devise a stratagem? Because if so, I'll just cast shield.
I guess so, yes. Which means I shouldn't have deleted it, but oh well.
That's my turn.
Abner.
Alright,
Note
gonna
you do
try
not get
something new here.
flanking with ranged weapons. It specifically states melee.
That's fine. I wasn't gonna worry off. I was gonna try something else for flat footed anyways. So, I don't see feint available on this action list.
Because it's a trained action. Let me
But
give it to you. That is deception, right?
Yes.
Added 1 action.
Ooh,
There you go, all the way at the
okay.
bottom.
Excellent. So I'm going to try something new here with kind of twirls his gun around and winks at the thing. Don't know if that it cares, but going to faint. Let's see, is that a blind? It does not appear to be so. That is unfortunate. So that was one action. Two actions. He's just gonna shoot it in the face. Also not doing well with that. And for action 3, reload. We're gonna go ahead and, since he's only one-handed, go ahead and use the other reload, the Rocketeer's reload. I don't know if I can demoralize these things, but I'll give it a shot. Also failing.
Certainly not with
Alright.
those rolls.
A waste of a turn. So, alright.
Atticus, time to find out if they're immune to poison or not.
Also, a good question. Is there any form of advantage to A, being hidden, or B, an action I can take to steady my aim?
If you are hidden, they are considered flat-footed, so their AC is 2 lower.
Okay.
And you are still hidden, so.
But I think I'm going to have to make a sneak to move up, aren't I?
What's
Let's
the range
measure.
on your thing?
That's 30, and
That's
the
20.
blowgun
So
has...
yes, you would have to sneak to move.
Let's try it. Just move up next to Garmrum, stay kind of below this ridge line. Alright, sneaking time. Just roll stealth.
Hidden stealth, yes. Now you can make the attack.
Hype. Alright, inventory. Wait, no, actions.
Another thing you could do, just in case, because I don't know how long poison stays on your weapon. I think it's just until you attack with it. Another thing you could do is try to find out what this enemy is to learn if it is immune to poison or not.
Tempting. However,
Probably requires occult knowledge.
ugh.
You know what? I
Alright.
guess if you miss, it really doesn't matter. Because the poison's
Yep.
gone now anyways. You, however,
load and fire another dart.
You, however, are no longer hidden.
Which is quite surprising given the fact that I fired a blow dart in a melee and missed.
Yep.
Oh, wait, shit. Abilities against a flat-footed target. What would that actually add up to?
It's the same. You can see right there where it has AC 17 and then a line scratched through it and then 15. That's because it's flat-footed already.
Well,
Also, I believe you could shoot again, yes, because your blowgun doesn't have the reload trait on it.
correct. Oh,
That dang map.
yep. I even applied my bonus to Dex just to make sure, but yeah, nothing. Okay, cool. So move, miss, that's me.
Grya punch.
Okay. I mean, same creature, right? Okay. So 9 damage so far. Still standing?
It is.
Okay, that's 6, not 5. Okay, good. So Greg just like beats the shit out of this thing until it finally crumples. Now let's see. As for this other critter, right? I'm gonna try to punch it once.
It's very daring of you. With a -10. It
Guess
still
what,
hits.
Damn.
And then for my last action, I am going to attempt to grab it.
That's also, going to be
Also
at
at
a map
-10.
10.
Sure, but oh man, where's the grab action? Grapple, there it is. Oh, is there any way for me to automate this roll, or do I have to just roll it and then subtract 10?
I think you're just gonna have to subtract 10.
I bet that's in the macros somewhere.
Does an 18 hit?
18, I think it does.
All
What
right,
is it?
so
Target? Does it target their target's a fortitude,
fort,
right?
yeah, fort DC.
That does hit.
So
Wow.
I push this other one in a fucking headlock. And then just yells, shoot it!
It's a hell of a turn.
Productive.
Speaking of grabbing things, dog. Well, that certainly grabs the dog.
It grabbed the dog.
That crit grabs the dog, in
Yeah,
fact.
the dog can do nothing but try and escape. I don't think it can. It's not very good at it.
And then dog, be stabbed.
That's a miss. What's its AC?
That just
16?
hits. I forgot to target
Alright.
it.
6. I think it's dead.
Nope.
Oh, it's still alive. It's got 2 HP left. Better dog than Abner.
I don't believe this one has surged yet. I think that's the one next to Abner? Or the one that's dead?
Or the one ran up to me and tried to grab me in one
Yeah,
turn.
that was...
So.
That's the Abner one, okay. So grabbed doesn't have any penalties on it besides being flat-footed and restrained, right? Or
So
immobilized.
restrained actually makes it so you can't do anything but escape.
No, this one is not
Yeah.
restrained.
It can't move away from me until it escapes, though.
Yeah, if you're grabbed, you're immobilized and flat-footed, but you can do other actions like attack.
Yeah,
That's what I
it can
thought.
do absolutely anything it wants.
Manipulate is the only thing that requires a flat check. Okay. So, it's going to go into a stabbing fit on you, Graya. You are flat-footed against the first one.
Bring it on.
Actually, remember to target this time.
Oof.
Oh
Fucking
no!
flat-footed mattered.
Wait, my AC is 21. How is that 10 higher than 21?
It says
But
only 20.
it'd still be 10 over because it rolled a 29.
Yeah.
Because you're flat-footed, your AC would go down to 19.
Oh yeah, no, I guess it would. Oh, okay, I've got the flat-footed status on me, so my sheet is different. Okay, never mind.
It's
Sorry.
updated your sheet, yeah.
Ow!
And then here's stab number 2. And then here's stab number 3.
Still hits.
Wow.
Ow.
0. Damn. It's really hard.
Ow!
Garmerum.
First
Oh,
action
wait.
has to be.
Wait a second.
Huh?
Heal the last one back because you're only flat-footed against the first attack.
Hey.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Hey. So not as Al, but still.
First action, sustain, because I have to sustain or this dog disappears.
When you
It's
sustain
gonna,
it gets actions though, right?
yeah, it gets actions when I sustain. It gets 2 actions, but they can only be used to because it was crit grabbed.
Yep.
It's restrained. It can only be used to escape. So it's gonna try and that fails, I think. Pretty sure, and it's gonna try and escape again. Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna go action. See if it triggers. I have 30 feet. Does moving away from it trigger an opportunity
It does
attack?
not.
Okay, cool. Here I have one more action. I'm just gonna whop it. Whopperoonie. Left. Click it.
I feel like I've used dry guys a lot, but oh well.
It's 10. And a 10. It's my turn.
All right. First thing Alex does is devise a strategy. Oh,
That's
hell
pretty
yeah.
good.
Oh!
You
Your
may as well
second
use
crit.
the gun part too, because that's a fatal crit.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. You're
How
the
do
most
I
successful
guess I should just
investigator.
roll the ranged attack and then do the critical on it.
Yep.
It's 20.
And then I'll go ahead and reload. And that's my turn.
How about Abner?
Okay, we're going to attempt this again.
Gonna mercy kill the dog.
Just kill the dog.
No,
Crystal
the
twirl.
dog is providing
Blanket.
function. I'm going to try this again.
Hey, success.
Which is great.
They are
And
susceptible to
then-
mental conditions.
Good
That's a weird way to
And
say that, but mental effects, that's better.
It's like they have guilt or like depression.
I've got
I
a
feel
mental
happy.
condition.
And since I currently have 1 bullet, I am going to go ahead and shoot it in the face.
In that case,
Critical.
flat-footed would not have mattered.
We are going to I don't remember if it is immune to the intimidation. I don't think it is because I failed the first time, but hold on.
Is it just feared? The result?
Yeah, regardless of the result, the target is immune to the attempts to demoralize it. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and just reload. And that is 3.
And now Atticus again. This one's grabbed, so you don't have to worry about sneaking.
All right. One action to draw the machete, and then I'm gonna move on up.
The machete.
And do I get a flanky?
It's already flat-footed because it's grabbed.
Okay. And I really need to get a different thing that's not the machete.
Something you have proficiency with.
Dog
Uh,
slicer?
I would recommend a nightstick.
Oh my god.
To think I could have given
Strength,
you the
not
dagger.
crit. Yeah. Yeah, it would have worked.
But I'm just gonna fucking punch him. Miss.
Hero point.
Fuck it. Hero point. Oh, don't give myself a hero point. Remove hero point.
I think you
And
should be able to
re-roll.
right-click the entry to do it.
God. All right. Yep, that's me. If I'm not using a bomb, no proficiencies.
Graya, your grab lasts until the end of your turn.
Right.
Otherwise, you have to use a action to reestablish it to last longer.
Well, I mean, I'm just gonna flurry of blows so I can knee this thing in the fucking kidneys twice. If it has kidneys. Oof. Well, that hits.
Oh yeah.
And then, I mean, same thing, really. I'm just gonna punch it again for a third hit. And I will try to establish a new grab.
You don't have to do a new one. You just have to spend an action to say you do it.
Do I have to make an athletics check
Nope.
against it too?
Once you make the check and they're grabbed, you just have to spend the action to. It's basically the same as the sustain action for spellcasters.
Okay, cool.
Oh, then I'm gonna keep it in a fucking headlock. So that's me.
Speaking of being grabbed,
Oh
Oh
my god.
no. Oh no.
On whom?
on the dog.
Okay. Oh, it's a dog. Oh. Oh. I was worried there. I thought it was one of my buddies.
Chester round 2.
And then Abner, it will just turn around and flail at you. And that's all it's got. Speaking of flailing, here you go.
Ow. Wait, why is my AC only 20?
Should it be one higher?
I mean, I'm thinking it should be because it wasn't at 21 this entire last time.
Where? I think you have to apply your stance to yourself.
Yeah,
You
did
already
you
did.
apply your stance?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it's
did.
there.
I'm in mountain stance. So, I gain a +4 item bonus to AC. My base
And that's
dexterity
it.
is 0. And I
Oh, it
So you
should
removes
get
be
your.
4
don't add your
plus level
dexterity.
plus expert.
Yeah.
So you should
So-
have 4 plus 4 plus 2. Plus 10, because it's base 10.
so. Huh. I don't know if that was just weird or if I'm remembering wrong.
Yeah, it's
What was-
probably.
19 before, perhaps?
Maybe.
It was 19. It's 20 now because we
Anyway.
leveled up.
Yeah, maybe I'm thinking about a different game. I don't fucking know.
You get stabbed once.
Okay, that is starting to hurt.
Back up to Garmarom.
Oh boy. Well, Abner looks like he's going to be tanking that one alone. Unless I do something. Graya looks hurt. He's like, why is it that mortal forms are so complicated and so very, very fragile? He's gonna use 2 actions to cast heal. Graya, that's 1d8 plus 8.
What happens when you hit the button?
Just the button, the healing.
Does it do just the base healing and not the bonus 8?
Yeah, it just does the. I can add the 8 to it, I guess. Let's see.
You should do
Yeah,
the
I have to
burst
add
effect.
circumstance. You want the burst? It might
Well-
heal them because we're not sure it's undead.
I can't imagine it being anything else, but
Yeah. But hey, this is efficient because it heals more. So I
because it'd get
rolled a
Abner
3.
too.
Graya. Yeah, he's okay though for now.
Raya
Graya,
heal 11.
That's an action. He's gonna hit this thing. Help try and take it down.
Crit it. Crit it good.
It's a regular hit, at least. 9. That's my turn. That's all 3 actions.
Alex crit it.
Demise.
Yeah, like that.
Another. Yeah. You're the most successful investigator I've ever encountered.
All right, I'm gonna.
Mind blowing.
All right, I can just shoot. That's right.
Oh, that's a ones, isn't
Wow.
it? 2-2-1.
Oh my
What
god.
the hell? Sometimes it do be that way.
BS. All right, and then I'm gonna reload again. Well, at least it died. I'll take that.
Yeah, it's dead. Someone go help Abner. Oh, it's Abner's turn anyway. It should be fine.
Yep. Um, okay. We're going to. If I move away from it, does that invoke an attack of opportunity?
We don't know if it has it or not, but apparently a lot of creatures don't have it. And
It
if it's
didn't
doing
use it
sneak
on me.
attacks,
I specifically ran through it, past it, and it didn't attack me. It was just like, get over here! Get over
yep,
here!
find cover among us.
So action 1. Um, I cannot. Well, actually, hold on. I think I can because it's special. Yeah, so I can feint against it still, thanks to Pistol Twirl. That's 2. Let's see if this works.
Oh!
So that is melee attacks. I guess that just I attempt, which is
Well,
kind of pointless for me.
your pistol twirl applies to both melee and ranged attacks.
That's true. So until end of my next turn. That's nice.
I like how
Okay.
it shows the thing you rolled and not. Like, it shows the results you got and not just everything.
Yeah, that's kind of odd. And then the final attempt to shoot.
Pew pew blat blat. Did you double barrel it, son?
I don't have enough ammo to double barrel it in there.
Sadness.
In fact, I am currently unloaded, so that's all 3.
Atticus. It's only flat-footed
Yes.
to Abner, I'm pretty sure.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only flat-footed to Abner. All right. We're gonna do one thing, which is whatever the fuck my medic skill is. Feats, combat medicine. Attempt a medicine check and restore a corresponding amount of hit points for an ally.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We have juice boxes too.
Yes, you do.
How much to heal?
I have to make the check,
Gotcha.
which is just to treat wounds.
You can choose to increase the DC to heal more, but I don't think. I think that becomes more of a good idea.
That's not really good for us at low
later.
levels.
Yeah.
Actually, you are an expert at medicine now, but your crafting is what you're using for it anyways, so I guess that doesn't matter.
I'm also an expert at that. Come on, do treat wounds. Oh wait, I just do the explore thing. I see. Right, just roll medicine check and then roll the thing. Got it. But crafting actually. Whoa.
Nice.
All right. Let's
It's crit
48.
heal.
4d8. It was in here somewhere. Actions there. 10 HP for not Garmarum, Graya.
Yay!
Yay, you guys are the best.
You still have one action left.
I do.
Did you battle medicine that?
Yes.
Nice.
And for that, my bomb is range 20, so it's going to be slightly beyond the range for the bomb.
It'll just be a -2.
Okay. So we just we deduct -2 from whatever I roll.
Yeah, you may as well just do it that way, because it actually takes longer to type in the thing.
All right.
They
so
still take
12.
the splash.
Yeah, so miss by 5. They take the splash, and the splash for the blight bomb is
What's the damage type?
here. It is poison. And splash damage is +1. So it's
There you go.
1 poison damage.
1 poison damage. And now Graya again.
Well, thanks for all the healing, guys. But, my people need me? I could make it here in one stride because, on all fours. And then I'm gonna, punch it. Oof. And then, since I had to use an action to get over here, I'm gonna try to put this one in another headlock.
-10 again. And it fucking works again.
15! Alright, shoot it!
Well, you know what this one's gonna try doing?
Didn't it already do that? Ow, my parts.
Garmarum, finish it. I don't know if it's possible to finish it without a crit, but you can damn well try. He must have walked away.
Apologies. I heard everything though. Let's see. Yeah, I can make it behind him.
It's grabbed already though, so you don't really need to.
Oh, this is just for the purpose of in case anyone else. And I'm gonna use an action to move anyway. So 2 attacks. Yeah, 2 attacks. Let's do it. Yes.
Is it a miss though? It's not. It's flat-footed.
Yeah, it's
But it's
flat-footed.
not-
Oh right, I was targeting the wrong person.
Oh, no wonder.
Yeah, so it
That does
actually
hit.
hits just barely because it's flat-footed.
That's all you need.
5. And 1 more attack with map 5.
Wow.
Still hits. 9.
It is still up.
Hmm.
It may be up to Mr. Gator to get another crit.
Well, I'm gonna
Come get Mr.
devise
Gator.
a stratagem. That's not gonna work.
Ah! Ain't gonna do that.
No, I'm gonna cast a different spell instead.
Oh,
Fuck you!
It still has map though.
It shouldn't. Devise
Oh
a
wait, you
stratagem
haven't
doesn't
attacked
count.
yet. Never mind.
Yeah. Bam!
And now damage.
it's a crit again.
How do I?
You
That
got
does
so
not
many
work.
crits this fight. I'm so happy.
That does not work like a normal roll.
Does the damage button not
doesn't.
work?
Well, it goes to roll mode instead.
Just double that. So 10.
Ow, why did it hurt me?
Well, don't take your own damage.
It dies
Only
from a
healed
ray
by-
of frost.
Hey.
All right.
Gryak kicks it.
That was unpleasant.
Are they
Yes,
lootable?
sorry.
If they're
I
not
will go-
lootable, they just have short swords. That's it. So you just add
Hey.
three short swords.
Still worth taking.
Yeah, they're probably worth something. Let's put it in party inventory.
What were these things doing out here?
Standing in this circle, I
know.
guess.
But I would like to try to heal Abner.
Idea. Can Greya be healed, or does she have to wait 10 minutes?
I think she's immune for
Damn
10
it.
minutes.
Didn't quite work for
Yeah.
Abner.
I
Oh.
got a sippy.
You have a hero point
This is true.
as well.
You can't
Right.
just drink a juice box.
Yeah.
Here,
No,
have a
it's
juice
the hero
box.
Have some sip.
Where the fuck are my juice boxes? There they are.
When do those upgrade? Is it all the way at like 5?
Oh.
Oh gee, 5 health.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's almost max.
Also, can I just stuff more of them down your face? Because I could do that.
Yeah.
This is chug potions.
Yeah, your elixir of life upgrades at 5. And then it's
Nice.
3d6 plus 6.
Soon.
All right.
Wait, so it starts at 1d6 and then jumps to 3d6 plus 6?
Yep.
The fuck is
Nice.
that?
I'm gonna
That's
check out
4
these
levels.
camp.
That's 3 levels of advancement.
Yeah, let's pick through the wreckage.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand guard over here in case something approaches us that does harm.
Okay,
He
what
knows
are you
he's not
checking
good at looking for
first?
shit.
I'm gonna check this tent.
You open up the tent and there's like a, I would say bedrolls, but it's more blankets scattered over top of a bedroll.
And nothing inside of the blankets.
Are you gonna lift them up?
With my cane.
There is a nest of scorpions underneath.
Awesome.
Oh, I just remembered I
What
had
am I gonna do
far
with my
longer.
cane? I'll just set that back down.
It's like, no thank you.
Throwing the tent down.
I forgot I
How
had
about this?
far lumber.
How about this cart? What's over here?
Oh, there's nothing inside of it,
You think
but it
the
is
scorpion
indeed a
turned
cart.
them into that?
Is it busted like the picture? Or?
It is definitely busted, yes.
Damn it.
You would presume, in fact, that it has been here long enough that the rocks from the cliff have fallen down on top of it, which is what made it broken.
Not salvageable, huh?
Not
Unless you want
really.
firewood.
Hooray, firewood in the desert.
Hey, you still need fire to cook stuff.
And it does get cold at night, so.
Does the actual fire pit look used, new, or
There's sand over top of the ash, if that tells you anything.
so it's old? Okay.
Yeah.
So these were just weird dead things standing out in the middle of the desert?
Yep.
Who does that?
Dead things.
Makes dead
Weird.
things, or would be a dead thing that would do that?
Why
Like
would they
the
just be standing out
scorpions?
here?
That's a good question. Let me see if I know the answer. How about it?
Are you going to examine them closely?
Yes.
Yeah, touch the bodies.
With my cane.
You touch it with your cane, and there's a nest of scorpions inside.
Oh no, it's just like the bug wasp thing. God damn.
Do you
And
think
then they
these?
would have came out in combat and fought you, so.
Do
But
you
yes.
think these scorpions? Yeah, like these are infested by scorpions, and that's why they're crazy.
You would know that these are specifically zombies created by necromancers that try to preserve the corpses better. So they're certainly smarter. They're not mindless, which is why they were susceptible to mental effects. Most people don't bother going through this process because just fucking let them crumble apart. I'll just make new ones. Also, on their foreheads, you got another sigil on there. But this one is. It's like. What the fuck? This one is like.
Is it Yarn Brain again?
It is not.
Oh no, it's a Japanese coin. Oh no, it's a black mage.
It's a main story quest meteor. This one specifically is a coin on its side that appears to be melting. And I believe you know Dwarven, don't you, Mr. Gator?
I do.
Underneath of it, it says the word rotten in Dwarven.
Sorry, is that run or rotten?
Oh great, now we have two weird symbols we don't know what they mean.
What was the word?
Rotten.
Rotten, like it's rotten.
He looks at the bodies and like, I mean, that makes sense.
Correct, rotten.
Okay. The music was overpowering. But yeah. Mr. Gator is going to go ahead and take out his writing set and make a sketch of this symbol. Okay, I think we're done here.
Should we continue on our journey?
Seems that way. We should patch up along the way.
Yeah.
Did anyone add the 3 short swords, by the way?
I didn't.
Dibs. I keep one of those.
You know what? That's a
Yeah.
good idea. You should probably
I was
get
gonna say,
one.
do you?
Are they martial or
I thought they were martial. Yeah,
can you use short swords?
yeah, it's a martial weapon.
God damn it! It's a
about the
sharp
dog
piece of
slicer?
fucking metal.
They all are.
Oh, the dog slicer's also fucking martial.
Yeah, I have 2 of them. Do you listen? I have a war gavel. It's like a mace.
Yeah,
It's a
you can give
simple
him that
weapon.
one.
Dude can do advanced chemistry on the fly, but man, this
Yeah.
fucking stabbing business.
Here's my war gavel. It's a light mace. Fucking stats.
Like, I'm not trying to fence and riposte with the fucking thing. I'm just
You just
swinging at
want to hit
something
it.
that's not even defending itself.
Wait, aren't you a doctor and you can't use cutting weapons?
I
You
guess
can,
it's
they just can't
different
be
from
martial.
surgery. Yeah, as we all know, a simple weapon like a fucking medical scalpel, totally fine.
Funnily enough, I think there is a war razor in this.
Fucking Sweeney Dodd over here.
Sweeney Doc.
Here. Just you can borrow this. I don't mind.
Guess
It's
what?
okay.
The war razor is martial.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm just gonna need a really, just like a stick. At this point, everything's fucking martial.
Do you still have a flintlock pistol?
No, I don't think I ever did.
We had flintlock pistols for the prologue, but I
Well,
don't know if you ever
there's-
hung on to those inventory
Oh no,
items
you
for
took
that.
the hand cannon instead of the flintlock pistol. Wait, no, because the goblin had a flintlock pistol. What happened to
took
that?
a-
one?
Yeah,
We
I
took a pistol
sold
off a
that.
goblin.
Ah,
That got sold in favor of the hand cannon,
Okay,
which
there you go.
I'm kind of regretting. But
Do you need more ammo? You mentioned needing more ammo.
I've still got 17. I bought several before arriving mysteriously here. I'm sure we can
Yours.
resupply in the next town. Ammo is dirt cheap.
What about the short bows? Are those martial?
Yeah.
They're small bows.
Yeah, oh my god, they are martial. What the fuck?
Well, I
I
mean,
think
like
it's
any,
I think
like,
crossbows.
I was gonna say, yeah, like actually using a bow is much harder than you think, even if the
Yeah.
design's simple.
You
A
need
crossbow is
back
to weight
muscles
them
and
down.
chest muscles for them.
You also,
You
well, you
also-
also need a steady
Yeah.
grip.
And you also needed like a knowledge of like trajectory.
More so than with a gun, yeah.
Or a crossbow
I mean-
where you
Unless you're like
just point and click.
long distance
Okay.
sniping.
You know what you need to do whenever you guys get to Old Oakley? You need to find a specialty store that can sell Atticus an alchemical crossbow.
Just crossbows all day.
We'll find one.
It's a crossbow that you load your bombs into, and then the next 3 attacks deal that type of damage in addition to the normal crossbow attack.
Junk cannon.
I can hand him my hand cannon for now. It's a simple.
Wasn't the whole point of crossbows that you could just put crossbows in the hands of common peasants and they were still
Correct.
like deadly within 50 feet?
If you got him a heavy crossbow, it has 120 range, and it does a d10 damage, but it takes 2 reloads.
Yeah, the crossbow action economy is even worse.
Normal crossbow is 1 reload, hand crossbow is 1 reload, alchemical crossbow is technically 2 if you put a bomb into it.
How
Oh,
much is an
also something
alchemical
else you
crossbow?
could get is
Hey.
there are bomb launchers, net launchers, and blade launchers. that are a shoulder-mounted thing that increases the range of bombs, throwing weapons, and nets to 60 feet.
Fucking shoulder catapult?
Yes.
That's some fucking Warhammer shit right there. It's like, hey, I've got shoulder-mounted trebuchets. How about you? Well, so is the problem that you don't have a simple weapon to use in case?
Pretty much.
Do you want my staff?
Sure.
Is it finesse?
No.
It's not going to be very helpful then.
We'll just let it rock until I get to a store. It'll be fine.
What are the chances we're gonna encounter some more zombies? Dub, I have a question though. Could I tell whether my attacks were doing less damage?
They were not.
Okay.
Nobody did any type of damage that did less.
Zombies are just notoriously
Chunky.
health sponge.
They just had a fuckload of health because they are a creature too.
I recall that, like, you know, my fucking fists are bludgeoning at the moment, and all I can do is bludgeoning.
You'll
But,
have to
yeah,
look
just-
into getting. Actually, I think elemental runes are way later. I think they're like item 10.
I mean, if I pick up Tiger Stance, I can do slashing with my fists. But, you
You gotta
know,
grow your nails out.
just
I
claw fucking
Elemental
eye.
runes aren't super high level. They're slightly above. I think they're like 4.
I think they may be like 6 to 10.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I know we got them earlier in a different campaign, but like that one, the DM gave us a lot of fucking items to begin with, and also he made us rich because we finished a quest that had way too much treasure, which felt great.
Elemental runes are 8, and they're 500 gold apiece.
Eek,
Oh, we're gonna have to rob a bank.
not for a while.
So is there anything else here that? I mean, we checked the tent, we
There's
checked
not,
the
no.
cart.
You are free to leave.
Let's
Ah.
get the hell out of here and patch up.
Yeah, time for a nap.
I agree.
We can spend the rest of the day traveling. And then if you want, you can do a watch again.
Sounds good.
Sure.
Yeah, no reason to change order, really, huh?
Yeah.
While they're rolling their initial checks, we need to be right back again.
Oh, are we rolling our perceptions again for watch?
Just in case.
Seems that way.
Enjoy that accordion.
It's pretty nice.
Funnily enough, it's called Monkey Delivery Service. And you happen to have one of those. Okay, so first up, Garmarum and Alex. You notice a lot of scorpions begin to come up out of the ground and skitter off in the opposite direction they came from. And then shortly afterwards, you see here you go. One of those. One of these
Those-
tiny little dragon bastards jumps on each of them and rips them apart. But it doesn't bother eating them. It does it just for the joy of it.
They're weirdly adorable, but also clearly bastards.
Very grumpy looking.
And then it burrows back underground, and you can hear it digging around for a little bit before it gets quiet.
He looks over to Gator.
Prairie dragon.
Hmm.
Where's the Kragaton when you need him?
If you say his name 3 times, do you think he'll appear?
I don't know. He's not a genie, but it may work.
You may need to do it in front of a mirror at midnight with candles.
Have to make a statue of the Kragaton made out of dirt.
You have to say all of his titles 7 times.
That's going to be more boring than half the court paperwork I read through.
I'll be fascinated to read your court paperwork. Not that we have a lot of them right now.
No, we don't. I do miss the comforts of a proper court in a city, however. It was much
It will.
easier. Sorry?
It will be nice.
Yee.
Hmm.
There might be a court in the next city. Let's see if we can get some jobs there. Maybe get someone executed.
Is Old Oakley big enough to have like its own like regular court
yes.
proceedings? Yeah, so if that's the case, I technically don't necessarily have any legal jurisdiction.
Damn, but can we work there?
Oh, I'm sure they wouldn't mind any assistance. They could
Extra
delegate
judge.
authority to us as they see fit.
By
I
the
hope
way,
those drakes don't come back.
one thing you could have done during this whole travel time is, Atticus, you can try to identify that powder 2 times. Again, since it's been 2 days.
All right, let's look at the funny thing.
Any of these or crafting, because it is pretty sure it's an alchemical item. Let me check.
Please.
It is not an alchemical item. You did not get it on this one. You still have no clue what it is.
That was a +8. All right, I guess do it again.
Still did not get it.
Gamers.
Do I need
I'm
to check it out?
having problems.
And then I guess I can go to Abner's watch. You can see briefly in the night what appears to be some other cart that is moving on its own with nobody in it. Kicking up dust off in the distance. Other than that, that's all you can really see.
Probably not worth alerting anyone over if it's going away.
And now we wait for Gryan to get back.
I am back.
Oh, just in time. Now you can do your watch.
All right, let's see how bad this goes.
On the sunset, you notice coming from around one of the mesas, there is a horse-drawn carriage with just a, I don't even want to call it a driver because they're on the horse and then it's carrying a cart with one other person in it. They're both halflings. And as they approach near where you guys have camped, they kind of just wave their arms toward you and give you a "Oi!" But they do continue on the direction that they're going.
Waves back.
Yeah.
Oi.
Yeah, Graya just gives them a yo. They ain't stopping. I'm not stopping them.
Other than that, you are set to set off, I guess, again. You should be able to reach Old Oakley before sundown. Which means, Atticus, you can give it one more try to not roll low.
Could I be taking actions to heal the party while this is going on?
Oh,
while
yeah.
we're traveling? All right, so
In
I'll do.
theory, the long rest button should heal everyone up.
That too.
I guess that's technically just be long resting.
Atticus, you have finally figured it out.
Yay!
You
Reveal
did.
it to me.
This is a powder that you can use to... Did that work? Yes, this is a powder you can use to sprinkle upon a nearby area to instantly combust into a bonfire. Needless to say, you can also throw it on someone and catch them on fire.
Instant bonfire.
What a funny prank tool.
A funny prank to play on your friends.
Adult sparkler.
After 8 hours, the bonfire becomes a normal fire and continues burning only as conditions permit. So I think this line is a very important one. The fire doesn't harm the surface on which it was sprinkled.
That's pretty
Ooh.
cool. So wait, if you can throw it on a creature, will it burn the creature to the surface?
The creature
Apparently
remaining
not.
in the bonfire for at least one round takes 1d6 fire damage each round.
Okay. Is it the creature on the vampire on the bonfire or under the bonfire?
Basically, if they have the dust sprinkled on them, does it burn them, or are they just producing protruding fire from them?
Yeah. Because there's a difference from if it's on the ground and you step on it, you get injured, or if it's sprinkled on them, you don't get hurt. Right?
You have to do
Yeah,
it on the ground, it looks like.
because sprinkling yourself and making fire that doesn't burn you would be pretty badass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
you
should be
can
a
just
flat surface.
I would just buy a lot of them and add them to my costume all the time until 8 hours, and I start catching actual fire.
Also, yeah, technically every day would have been a rest, so you could have been preparing new alchemical shit as well.
Hey, it's good for you. More juice boxes? More poisons? More bombs?
Bombs, rope, lantern oil. They're
Lamp
yours, my
oil.
friend.
Rope?
As long as you have enough
Bombs?
rupees.
I can't give this to you.
Mm,
You have to be a little richer.
sometime in the afternoon, you make it your way around the mesa here, and you can see on the opposing mesa that is next to it, there are several slopes that go up into the mesa because carved into the hillside, there is an entire city built into the mesa itself. You can see several large buildings from here, but obviously you're only seeing the outermost layer of the entire city that is contained within. So it would be like, you got this, right? And then this entire section is basically carved out with ramps going up into it. And there is a constant plume of smoke coming up from the top where they have built chimneys to go up through it.
Neat.
Huh, Stone Carved City, huh?
Seems that way.
The top of the cavern up here is also usually covered in a layer of smoke that is seeping out of the top. There you go. So it's like they've got their own cloud layer, but it is deadly clouds you don't want to be breathing.
Sounds healthy.
They need way more ventilation. Jesus.
Whenever you arrive to one of the slopes, it is guarded mostly by dwarves, but there is occasionally a gnome or halfling. And they ask, pleasure or business?
Business?
Yeah, what kind of business would that be? Don't worry about it too much, just gotta have something to put in the books.
We're seeking the assistance of a wizard.
There's a lot of them here. Shouldn't be too hard.
That's good.
If you're looking for someone specifically, you may want to check out, well, we got the Grand Royal Library, and then we got the Common Library. One of them's on the north part of town, the other one's on the south. Don't ask why they're that far apart, I didn't build the place.
That's fair. What's the name of that guy? The actual elf.
You got his name somewhere.
I know the sheriff or the mayor mentioned him. Did I put him in the journal? Master Murloc.
There you go.
Are you familiar with a Master Murloc?
Yeah, he's the one that's always pestering everyone around here looking for an apprentice of some kind. If you ask me, I think he's looking for a book deal of some kind.
A book deal? For what?
I don't know, just to get his name out there. Nobody else is
Hmm.
annoying in town as he is about trying to get apprentices.
I see. Is there a particular wizard you would recommend?
Yeah, we're sure, but all the better ones aren't gonna give you the time of day.
Uh,
Well, you got anything else, bud? I gotta get busy, looking busy, if you know what I mean.
no, I understand completely. I think I am good. Um, does anybody else have anything they want before we head out?
Location of the nearest major bank branch. I have to send a report back to the main office.
Oh no. He quite literally had to do that.
Oh, that was weird.
Well, you got, depending on where you want to go, you got the Old Saints Bank on the south side. You got the, I think it's the coin counters over on the southwestern side, and if you really, really get desperate, you can go to the Undercity and hit up one of the ones there. I'm pretty sure they got one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
If you go down there, I suggest you bring something to cover your face. Smog down there all the time.
I'll probably head to the larger one for the time being. Thank you for the information. Oh, and a shop for ammunition.
There's all kinds here. You won't be able to walk more than 2 feet without running into one.
Perfect. That's all I need.
And if you need somewhere to stay, go hit up my buddy old Grimbeard. He doesn't live up to his name as much as he'd like to. He's over on the northeast side of town. You'll know it's the right place when you see the big sign on the top with a goat drinking a brew. It's called the Grim Guzzler.
I see. Thank you for the information.
I guess a bounty board might be useful.
Yeah, this is my first time in a city like this.
Well, depending on what kind of bounties you want, you're gonna have to hit up the antiquarians. They got an office in the middle of the town. Mostly trying to scavenge all them ruins that's been coming out of the ground lately. If you like carrying lots of heavy shit, there's the one that you want to look up.
Interesting. Okay. I'm down for hotel first, but
Yes. Finding a place to stay would be important.
I am ready for nap time.
Actually, before I forget to ask, where is the district court?
Courthouse is right in the middle of the city.
I see.
Got the only one in the town with the bell on it. I'm sure you'll find it.
Sounds easy enough. Thank you.
No more recording. In general, almost everything in this town is made of stone, by the way. Any wood is probably used as support beams for something that they couldn't carve out of the stone itself. So it'd be some newer infrastructure that wasn't there when it was first made. The majority of the people you're going to see here are going to be stout folk. The next highest, I guess technically the highest combined group of people would be humans, but it's the next highest one would be dwarves, halflings, and gnomes as a group. So you're headed to the saloon first, then?
Sounds like a good plan to me.
The cart will actually drop you off there and then stable its horse. And then if you want to get a ride back, you're going to have to get it from a different person, probably.
That's okay.
And I guess, actually, what are you going to do at the inn? Slash saloon, it is both.
Well, I will say secure lodgings, get a drink, catch up on current events, see if they have any jobs or bounties posted. I think that covers most of what Alex would be interested in doing. Anybody else got anything?
Yeah, for me, it mostly would just be to retire to the inn for the evening. It's been a long time on the road. And
Bathe.
yeah, bathe. Tomorrow we can go get supplies.
Of note, the stores here are up to item level 7, but you're not going to be able to afford those.
That's true. But we can see what we can do.
They do also have magic items for sale here. But I think if you're all good for it, that would be a good place to stop.
Yep.
I agree.
Getting in the inn?
Yes, and securing lodgings. Let me see how much those are again. I think it's like a silver or 2 silver for a room, and if you don't want a common room and the floor. One silver per day, or if you want to sleep on the floor, it's 3 copper.
All right.
Yep. Definitely want a bed.
I'm going to spend that silver. Subtracted, baby.
How much we spend for room?
If you want to
Silver.
sleep in the common room, it's 3 copper. If you want an actual bed, it is 1 silver.
I am going to go the extra mile for luxury, especially because I'm going to have to make some soup in the
Oh well,
morning.
if you want luxury, you can get a private room for 8 silver per day.
Is the bedroom not private?
Let me click on them real quick, just to be sure. Okay, it doesn't specify.
Because one says common, and then the other's a bedroom, and then there's a private room.
One says floor space, the other says bed, and the other says private room.
Oh,
I mean, it could be like a bunkhouse situation.
I'm thinking one of them lets you literally sleep on the floor. One of them lets you sleep in the common room with actual cots and stuff in it, yes. And then the private room will be actual rooms where you have a door to close.
I will just take the bed.
Yeah, Cryo will do a normal bed too.
I can clear people up with mischievous alchemicals.
There's also an
After.
extravagant suite if you want, which is 10 gold per day.
Dang.
Can't even afford that.
Other than that, we will end it here and find out what you guys want to do next time.
On Wild Frontier.
Hopefully my days of critting you guys to death are over, but we'll see.
Well, we kind of flipped it this time, didn't we?
Yep.
I'm hoping my days of missing everything are over. Fucking didn't think the machete was going to be that complicated. I should have read.
I really feel like machete should be a simple weapon.
I imagine, like, if you're using it as an actual fighting implement, maybe it's more complicated because it's got like a weird shape and heft to it.
I am treating the enemies like meat trees.
I think it's either Africa or somewhere in Asia. You know, they have an entire fighting style around machetes. And it's like
Bush knives and shit.
it's like a fencing type of deal, but with machetes, and it looks way more awesome than fencing. I don't remember what it's called, but there's something for the stream to look up. Machete fencing, whatever it's called. And I'll leave it at that.